Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I'd like for you to listen to this and we talk about homelessness. It does not make sense in this country for people to work 20, 30, 40 years. It doesn't make sense now to have people sitting up here working 2 and 3 jobs just to get by. Check the check, one job gets laid off, man, your life becomes a total wreck. So they've got this meeting here in Atlanta. Unbelievable. It's basically pay up or get out. This is going to ruin generational wealth, and basically you're just going to have more American citizens, young people, middle class seniors, homeless. So let's listen to the crisis facing Atlanta homeowners who happen to be our precious senior citizens.
Good morning. Yes. My husband and I is in a state of perplexity. We're struggling now uh, to pay $1,899 extra quarterly for medication from cancer with my husband. Now the board is asking us for increase in taxes. I plead with you to have an alternative method and change your methodology in which you taxate homeowners, especially seniors. At this point, we're looking at having to sell our home because we can't afford it. Excuse me. I have a suggestion. In order to do something different, you've been doing things the same way for years, and it's not working for the seniors. Builders are coming in building homes and they're renting them, but their taxation is the same as ours. I feel like they should be taxed more because they have no invested interest in the community and it's raising our taxes. We have parents who don't have homes but they live in apartments or they have children. Maybe we need to consider assessing a tax on parents, maybe giving them an investment, making them feel invested with their children education. The homeowners in Fulton County cannot continue to take the burden. We're hemorrhaging, and we're hemorrhaging bad. My husband and I have looked at selling our home, and we can't afford the rent in apartments because with both of our incomes, we can't afford it. Um, if We can't afford it. If we go into a senior home, we can't afford that either because the waiting list is 2 to 6 years out. What are we supposed to do?
What I think they want the Americans to do is, and I'm sorry to say this, but it is what it is. It's like they want to tax you out of your home. Look what is going on in the country. People that have not paid 50 cents in taxes are showing up getting thousands of dollars, food, cash payments, haven't paid anything. And Americans are sitting up here starving, working hard, trying not to starve. Good luck, y'all. It's in different states. People have houses that are paid for. Get that tax bill, cannot afford that tax bill. So they have to sell the home. After they sell the home, go where? Good luck buying a new one. It's going to be the same thing all over again. Oh, that's okay, Meemaw. Get an apartment. They can't afford the rent. Oh, that's okay, Meemaw. Y'all should get a condo. Can't afford the HOA. I feel like it's like using the taxes to do some home snatching. Using the taxes, it seems to me that the tax dollars are benefiting everybody but the American. I don't understand this. I've never seen anything like it. And it's not just Atlanta, it's different states. I know someone laid off, hasn't worked in about 2 years, just got a job doing customer service. How the heck is she supposed to pay her taxes? Come up, it's enough to try to get caught up on bills just to survive. Now, how does she come up with $10,000 to pay the taxes? And don't think they won't take your home. Listen, at this point, this may sound cynical, it may sound ridiculous. At this point, it would not surprise me if they take. I'm serious. It seems like this time period, this administration seems to be pro immigrant. The powers that be, to me, appear to be pro immigrant. It wouldn't surprise me that they sit around here, have all these Americans lose their homes. Then guess what? Well, with all the money being poured into the illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, with the money being poured into them, all they have to do is combine the money. Next thing you know, they'll be buying your home. Don't be surprised, folks. I said that in Chicago. I'm like, they may be in the park now, but it might be a switcheroo where in the BC you've got your community, the people in Chicago, inner city, a switcheroo. Well, they're going to be inside the home, you're going to be out. And if you're getting $10,000 a person, I mean, come on, two adults. That's 20 G's right there. What are the politicians doing besides sitting on the sidelines watching? We need some action that they're getting paid. What are they doing? So basically $18.99 quarterly for cancer medication and now the taxes. We already have seniors saying, hey, I got to decide whether should I eat or pay my medicine. You need both. It's not optional. Where's the help? This is just ridiculous. But every time you look up, now they got a place somewhere, I think in Kansas. They're offering the immigrants $15,000 to come there and jobs. They want immigrants only, is my understanding, and the jobs are paying $50,000 a year. I keep saying they're going to use, my opinion, this illegal immigration. This is going to help further. This is going to help the wealth gap get wider and wider. They're going to show you Americans what's up. It seems now during this time they don't want any small businesses. They only want the big guys. Unless you're wealthy, they're trying to put us all in check. Inflation will go through your savings. People are already not borrowing off their 401ks. Not to go on a trip, but just to pay the bills. All this inflation, but all the free money going out to illegal immigrants. Oh, and speaking of Atlanta, that's where they are in this meeting here in Atlanta. Speaking of Atlanta, boom, guess what's coming? In Atlanta, long lines of migrants downtown reflect surge at the border. One quote says, I haven't seen this in 25 years. And I heard that they were coming to Atlanta. Now, what you want to bet they won't find some money for the illegal immigrants? What you want to bet they won't find some money for the illegal immigrants? It says migrants who cross the border illegally are released by authorities into the country. Typically, must attend their first check and go within 60 days. So a lot of them right now are making their way through to Atlanta so they can check in with the ICE office. It said this early morning line in front of Atlanta's ICE office, which forms most weekdays, is evidence of a population that typically remains invisible. That's especially true in Georgia, where there are no shelters for recent arrivals. Listen, don't worry. I am confident when it comes to illegal immigrants, they're going to find some shelter. If they will find shelter. Remember Chicago, they closed the schools down to house them? And a recently passed law will require local police to help arrest and detain undocumented immigrants. A move advocates warn could drive people further, without status, further into the shadows. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still, more and more people are making their way to the state from the southern border. In fiscal years 2022 and 2023, Georgia tallied the seventh highest number of new immigration cases in the country. Wow. And they're saying the lines have gone through unprecedented lengths. Here's a quote. It says, I haven't seen this in 25 years, says Charles Cook, a longtime Atlanta area immigration attorney. He hasn't seen this in 25 years. Where are the people going to go? Where are they going to go? One place you know if they are going, they're coming to Atlanta. Again, I want to bet you they're going to come up with some money for the illegal immigrants. Why not? It seems to be the American way. In the meantime, Americans, you can grapple about your medications, about food, employment or the lack thereof, and taxes. Again, I feel like they're using the taxes as a means of house snatching. Just snatch out of your house. And then they'll turn around and sell it for and auction it off. The civilized silent purge, I think, is ending. So where are all these baby boomers going to go? Where are the elders going to go? We already have now college kids, even adults, staying home with mom and dad, even grandparents. Bye bye generational wealth. I think it's all part of the plan. Bye bye generational wealth. And out of all this talking, I want to see some action, which I don't put much confidence in. But if you notice, they know how to find ways to help the illegal immigrants. They know how to find ways. So more and more are coming to Atlanta. Let's see what's going to happen. I want to see who's going to get help first. The homeowners facing these unreasonable tax amounts or the illegal immigrants. So I guess we just have more senior citizens on the street. The American dream, it is what it is. It is a dream. It's not even real. You have a dream when you're sleeping, then you wake up, it comes to reality. It's a nightmare. It's a joke that's not even funny. Middle class is basically wiped out. People working, becoming zombies. Why? You just work, eat, sleep, repeat. Can't catch a break. Feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you just can't get off. This lifestyle just to survive in this country, it is not sustainable. To me, it's not even natural. You shouldn't have to work 2 and 3 jobs. A couple having a family, 2 jobs is no longer enough. Got to work in a side hustle in there. And no one, neither party is doing anything. Every now and then talk about it. So this here, you don't have the money to stay in your house, pay the taxes, they will go ahead and they'll go ahead and seize it. So I guess we're going to have senior citizens out homeless in the street. But they can find all this money for illegal immigrants. There are people, in closing, there are people who have paid off their houses, paid for, get the tax bill retired. I can't afford this tax bill. People, listen up. I think that's the whole idea. I do. And if you think they care, and they can have us all out on the street, you want to bet? Again, I feel like they're using the taxes, as a means to do some house snatching. Where are they supposed to go? Can't afford, it's a waiting list. By the time you're going to list you, we hope you're still living. A waiting list 2 to 6 years for senior housing. Can't afford it anyway, a regular senior citizen home. Can't afford the apartment. So what do? I guess live off the money, stay in a hotel just until then. Until it runs out. Then end up homeless. As a man was told in Chicago when he went to apply for housing, you can apply, but you're going to be waitlisted. Why? We've been told to prioritize the illegal immigrants. Talk about great leadership in the country. But where can Americans go and get the same hookup? Nowhere that I can think of. If so, hey, put in the chat. Let us know. Anyway, this is sad. Again, I feel like they're using the taxes to do what? House snatching. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.